No symbol of martial arts is as iconic as the black belt. It's often held up as the ultimate status of a practitioner. Odds are you've heard one of these stories of where the black belt comes from. After years of training, a white belt turns black from all the blood and sweat. This is how it became the symbol of the mastery that it is today. All this sounds very cool. Too bad it isn't true. The origins of the black belt and how we perceive them is much more recent than you think. So, where does the black belt come from? The concept of a black belt was first developed by Jigoro Kano, the founder of judo. Kano was looking to develop a competitive sport around a few lines of jiu-jitsu he studied. Before then, ranking in Japanese martial arts was much different. Students would get licenses of transmission based on how much of the school's techniques they learned. This was usually organized by beginning transmission, shoden, intermediate transmission, chuden, advanced transmission, okuden, and full transmission, kaiden. But this didn't quite work for what Kano was developing. He was looking for something that would function as a handicap system to segment students based on their experience level. After all, you want there to be some parity in skill for competition to be, well, competitive. So he decided to adapt a system many would have been familiar with at the time, ranking in Go. Go is a board game that was brought to Japan from China. It involves placing stones on a table as competitors attempt to capture territory. The stones are white and black. The skill levels are organized into Q, or level, and Dan, or degree. Players of Q levels are not as skilled as Dan players and play as white pieces. Dan players are considered more skillful, and they make the first move with black pieces. So Kano changed white and black stones to white and black belts. White belts were Q levels and black belts were Dan levels, and the belt ranking system was born. As you might have guessed, the system was a success. Soon, other martial arts started copying this ranking system both in and outside of Japan. In the West, we've developed this idea of the significance behind a black belt. But in Japan, the black belt is not held in the same regard. I often hear comments about how black belts shouldn't be given to kids and that really should only be given to adults. But wait, Kano wanted judo to be taught in school to kids. And having kids with black belts is very common in Japan. And it doesn't seem to bother the Japanese at all. So why are we so hyped about black belts? The answer is marketing. All a black belt generally means is that you have an understanding of the basics of the art. There's nothing remarkable about it, and it's not necessarily an end goal itself. But studying martial arts is indeed challenging and a huge time commitment. And schools in the US understood having a goal that had an element of prestige could help motivate people to sign up and keep training. Hence why a lot of martial arts schools emphasize black belt as being the goal and say things like, we're a black belt school, and tell all those stories we hear about where it comes from. It's all marketing. Any rank is relatively meaningless outside the relationship between the teacher and the student. I know practitioners in my art of lesser rank to me that are far superior in ability. Then again, there are practitioners of higher rank that I wouldn't train with. Getting a black belt is an achievement, but it does not imbue any special ability upon the person receiving it. And if all you want is a black belt, you can buy them on Amazon for like $5. People who get hyped on ranks are about ego. Instead, just focus on getting a little bit better each day. Takamatsu Toshitsugu once referred to rank as being as valuable as toilet paper and said it should be used for the same purpose. Really, your reputation is your rank. Or to paraphrase Mr. Miyagi, Budo is here. It's here, but it's never here. What are your thoughts on the significance of the black belt? Are you black belts? And if so, in what art? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to turn on notifications. And I'll see you in the next one. Nimpo Ikan. Keep going, keep training.